Okay, that's interesting. Freeze, mother bitches!
That's a banana.
It is a banana. It's not in fact a gun, although there's a gun over there.
Yes, there is a gun here.
They muted you, man. They don't want you to...
Yeah, I know. Holy balls, that was loud. No, actually, Jordan Gilbert is due up to be on this broadcast, and I'm only going to say this part.
We
I want
really need
you-
that tracking device.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
I would like everyone to tweet at Jordan Gilbert, get to the desk right now. His
Yo,
handle
where
is
you
at
at?
nothing.
We haven't seen him like throughout the first map he was here for an IP.
Literally an hour and a half.
And then he's just left.
I don't know what he's doing, dude.
Tweet at him.
I think he's climbing down the mountain.
Listen,
in the backyard.
I'm okay with him not doing this game, and he can do my first game tomorrow.
Down?
You see that?
Yeah.
More you know,
See
or
that?
something like that. So we have...
You wanna tell us how it went, James?
How
The
it went.
audience was watching you play.
Yeah, how your game
Games.
went. The secondary game.
Dude, I was just getting smashed, man. I was playing Super Turbo.
That's what we speculated.
I was playing Street Fighter Super Turbo, but the funny thing is, like, the CPU is really hard in that game to actually beat. I was just getting wrecked, man. I can't beat E
What
Honda.
difficulty were you playing on?
Whatever the default is.
Oh, they maybe they don't have difficulty back then. They do, right? Yeah, they do.
I didn't even
Street
know.
Fighter 2.
Did you play any humans?
Substitute.
Not at Street
You wanna
Fighter.
you wanna
but
give us like
I
a
played Puzzle
pre-game
Bobble.
interview here?
Yeah, sure.
What do you think? Have you vetoed yet?
Yeah, vetoed.
Okay, what are the maps?
The maps are what are the maps on? Mirage, no, Inferno, Mirage,
Oh.
Train.
Which map did you pick?
Ooh, that's
We
pretty good
picked
for you guys.
Mirage.
Okay.
Shit,
Alright,
that's
alright.
really good for you guys.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Mirage, Inferno, what?
What kind of genius is doing the vetoes over
Train.
there?
Train. Oh wow.
Who's the genius doing the vetoes? Is this guy on the back? He's smiling. He's cheesing. He's out.
He didn't do it. He actually had a Google program do the veto for him.
He coded some shit to just do it for him.
Welcome
Look at
back,
the major,
Jordan.
they got them.
Thanks,
They
guys.
vetoed the wrong maps.
I've noticed, by the
versus
way-
2 teams.
What's up?
Because of
Yeah.
Swedish, I'm gonna have to
Saw
start
that.
calling you Jordan.
Jordan, yeah,
Jordan.
Jordan.
Damn, that's
Instead
a
of
dank
Jordan.
hoodie.
Man like Jordan.
Where can you find
Yeah,
that hoodie
that's
at?
actually.
I don't know. I was browsing internet last night and somehow stumbled upon
So
this link,
which site did you browse on?
kappa.ly/css2 merch. It was
Number 2 merch.
It was weird.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's that
Oh,
one
there
you
it is.
have.
Oh, wow,
Nice.
that's funny.
Huh? Look at that. It's an exact site that.
I like the summit rank. I don't know what it's called.
What's that?
Wait, can we get back
The
to
T-shirt. Yeah, man. Where the overlays that? This one. See
Where?
top left. Top left.
top left?
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
'Cause it's
okay.
like the
That's the
it's
one
like
I'm
the
wearing
legendary
tomorrow.
eagle one.
I'm,
But
I'm wearing that one tomorrow, I think.
I kind of
That
like the
one's
hoodie
nice.
Trace was wearing, or that
Yeah,
one on the
all
bottom
our
right.
guys.
Bottom right looks sick.
Bottom right
right?
is sick.
Yeah, I like that one as well. Even the red one, I actually
Yeah.
kind
He
of like.
stole some of my ideas for merch.
Okay,
He
calm
said-
down, dude.
inspired.
So original.
Jordan.
Put a gun on the hoodie for the game you play. I mean, I was innovating, but. You know.
It's inspired. It's inspired.
So how was that last match, boys?
It was
It was
actually pretty
actually
good.
last map was great.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
Yeah, the
last
first
map.
two maps were shit.
Inferno. Yeah, I
first
fell
rounds were
asleep during Cobble.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, is that
didn't
what
miss
you
much.
Yeah.
Were you underneath the stairs?
No. I was trying to get in there, and there was too much kind of traffic in the area, so I just went up on a couch upstairs.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
No, but it was good. It was good. I think Peter came over and he was like, "Oh, okay," because obviously they're gonna go back and rewatch the game.
Yeah.
And I was like, thinking overpass, and it's just like blanked. Of like, sure, there's like some stuff that you could have done, like I was talking about the ecos
Yeah.
and stuff.
A lot of the
and,
weird
like
buys
the force
screwed
buys, yeah. And I mean, it's the same, right? Especially when you lose a close game like that, you always be like, that one round,
Yeah.
right? And it's like, well, Liquid had rounds like that as well. You know, it's like.
I mean, what was it? Was it like 13-9 for NIP when they had full economy control, and then they
I
went
think
down
so,
that
yeah.
weird stress buy?
I mean, so that yeah, I think it was around 26 or 27 where they end up doing that first initial force buy where they try and rush B but they get picked.
Yeah.
Like you lose entry because they didn't wait for the smoke.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that buy was actually the right call. I think the
To
buy
start
after, yeah.
to not rush B after they got.
No, I think the right call to
I like-
buy. I think that was a good
I think
call.
so too. Yeah. And then they went 1 for 1.
Yep.
They didn't continue into B, which is again the right call.
Yep.
It's just Liquid kind of outplayed them that round.
Yeah. No, so I mean it's tough, and it's like same on like I was telling them as well, like on Cobblestone, like what are you supposed to do, right? Like, but we always point out, well, it was 16-1. You can still go back and rewatch the game and like maybe learn something, like a thing or two, like especially for Liquid on Inferno.
Yeah.
But the end of it, like for say Cobblestone for me was more so of actually Liquid playing really well, and they really didn't take advantage of the fact like the pistol round, the initial NIP pistol round with like with the smoke through drop and stuff, like the sick one. Where
Yeah.
it's like, why didn't we see that round again? You know, maybe
Yeah.
not a fake of that one. Like we saw the NIP smoke rounds like one round, like all of a sudden like just NIP in general on Cobblestone
They look really flat.
Yeah, it's just straight flat. Just
Yeah.
everything just like did not work at all, right? And you compare it to like Inferno, and it's like, well, I'll look at that. And I was telling about Inferno as well. It's like, no good team will let Draken have for 15 rounds, actually 14, full control of mid with an op. You know, like that just doesn't happen. Like if anything, like as soon as you realize you try and do something with it, and if it doesn't work, you smoke up mid. And like they just never did that. So I was saying there as well. It's like, don't rely on the fact that Drake is going to be sitting here getting you all these picks every Inferno game you play. Chances are next team you play probably has a way better way to deal with it, and all of a sudden like Draken is just not useless, but he's probably useless in regard of getting the entries in mid.
Yeah. It was kind of surprising because I mean Cobble was NIP's pick.
Yeah. Wait,
So,
was
like,
it? Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah. So in
you're
their
right.
eyes, they think their Cobble was pretty sick.
Yeah, I don't.
It's just weird.
So I will still say this: even if they got completely like even after, I still respect that pick way more over Cash. I was just I just keep on expecting Cash from MNIP every time I see them now, because it's like the mentality
good
of
to
like
have,
we're
like, a
great
home
on
map like
Cash,
that.
right? But like in reality, like they're not actually that great on Cash.
They're pretty good though.
They're not bad. They're not bad, right? But they're also not the like. You tend to have like this
not a
one
guaranteed
go-to
win.
map of like, okay, yeah, it's like this is by far our best map. This is what we're gonna play, and I think NIP thought the Cash was that one map for so long, even though it wasn't.
Yeah.
Whereas like you probably have way more maps in your map pool that you're better on than Cash.
I think they had it vetoed against them for a while,
Yeah.
and then when it started to slip back in, it wasn't as
But-
strong
but
as
sure,
it used to
but
be,
now,
or people were better.
But the thing is, now more so like even back in the day, now you have the advantage in the vetoes every single time you go into it, because they were always your opponents will always have to veto nuke.
I take
like
it. Liquid veto nuke, right?
Nuke will always be gone unless you only play like what, like 3 other teams. Like other than that, and like Nip would first pick nuke every single time the chance they get.
Man.
When this doesn't happen, you still have basically like they're basically just forfeiting this one map. Where's the other secondary best map?
Could you imagine if NIP was like insanely good on Train or Mirage, how strong
Yeah.
their vetoes would be? Because then you would have to ban nuke. They would pick Train or Mirage, and then they would also have Cash in their back pocket as potentially like a third map.
Yeah, Cash. I agree. Like a Cash for
They would
me
be
is a
really,
third map.
Really strong.
Yeah,
if they
Cash
had-
should not be like NIP's pick. It should always be like a third map of like, yeah, actually, we're not bad on Cash.
Yeah.
We can actually play Cash, and like if we have a good game, that we're probably gonna steamroll on Cash, right? Never second map, never first map. But they don't have that. They don't have like the strong train. They can beat teams on any map, but they don't have that one.
They
like,
have like random
this is
upsets
our
on Train,
jam,
but
you know?
yeah, they've never been consistent
Yeah.
on it.
It's tough. I think that's definitely something to like go back and like just reconsider of. Well, we need one map. Like we need that. We need a new Cash for us. Like when we had all this crazy shit, all the smokes, all the mollies, all the anti-ecos. Like we just knew like we have this map, right? I just don't feel like they don't. They do.
Cash. Close. Starts with a C.
Oh, you say Cobble?
Yeah, I was just thinking because I remember you used to play Nip. You guys had sick Cobble at one point. Maybe not. Maybe after you were gone.
No, I mean,
the
so,
eggs extrally.
I mean, NIP used to always be known for just having sick nukes,
Yeah.
right? And you can even see that to this day. Like Cobble, like yeah, sure, it should be a good pick, right? But like,
You guys always grinded out important wins on Inferno too.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
Inferno always treated
no,
NIP
we had,
pretty
so,
well.
and back in the day, we definitely had the advantage because like they were forced to remove nuke, and like you had teams like Astralis, for example, even Titan back in the day that did not play certain maps, so they were forced to play nuke. And granted, they were nuke teams, but when you have like for
Dust
example, a
2
team like this, as dominant as we were back in the day, like it's an instant loss for them. Like they know that, and then all of a sudden it was like we have to win the last 2 maps, but we also knew that we will always get a good third map.
Yeah, true. True.
That's right. I forgot about this game.
Cloud9 Heroic is the next map. Match,
Yes,
not
C9
map.
versus Heroic coming
but
up
map
soon,
as
and I'm
well.
actually surprised at the veto. I feel like, from an outside perspective, Mirage, Inferno, Train, are those not like C9's?
No,
yeah,
they're
did
best
we
two
just
maps
pick
for
all 2
C9,
maps?
yeah.
I don't understand.
But
But
isn't Heroic also Mirage Heroic's best map?
Maybe, regardless.
I don't know if this iteration is.
Who
I know the past
vetoed
iteration.
Overpass?
It's the third one.
Okay,
there.
Heroic
It's
vetoed
Cloud9.
it.
No, wait, is it? Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Heroic vetoed it.
that's interesting. I mean, maybe they've seen recent performances from Cloud9 as well,
Heroic.
because that used to be a good map for those boys.
Wait, what's
But they had some like
Heroic
I
vetoed
suppose
Cash.
strats that which wouldn't really go.
is the first one Cash?
Yeah, Cash,
Oh,
and
okay.
then
Train.
Cloud9 veto nuke.
Oh, that's Nuke. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Then pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I like we were talking about before. I think this one is really difficult to tell because Cloud9 definitely has the advantage for me, mainly because Heroic is about to swap a player. It's right after this tournament, and I'm not 100% certain if he knew about it.
No, he definitely didn't.
No,
You
that's
know
what I'm saying.
about
So
that,
like, it's one of those things of like,
So-
how's the mood over there, right?
Jordan doesn't know about that. So I guess Easy Tag is getting replaced by Rubino.
yeah, and that's
But
confirmed.
He's here.
Yeah.
Playing this event.
Rubino's replacing ES Tag right after his tournament.
We found out
Wow.
by
No,
Twitter.
it was an
don't know.
official
I
news
don't- I
post. I
don't know.
think. I think it was an official.
Kinda
I don't know
odds
if
are
it
on
No,
was-
this
but when there
game
was a
right now.
rumor, then I mean, he tweeted as if it was like, oh, this is interesting, kind of thing. But I mean, maybe he was just acknowledging it and knew already.
Wait,
Who knows?
Easy Tag tweeted that?
Well, no, to like
Wait.
emojis and stuff, but it was to that effect, right? It's like it didn't seem either he didn't know about it, or
Oh, you're right. It is a report. So it's a report, actually. You're right.
yeah.
Oh, so
Heroic,
it's not
after
official.
CSM, according to it's a report actually from a
Okay.
French site. Former Dignitas and North member Ruben Rubino will join Heroic after CS Summit 2. So okay, so okay.
It's dangerous in CS now. Like there are
Yeah.
so many players floating around.
That's
No one's
kind of
safe.
a weird scenario.
No one's safe, man. You might just get ejected there. You might just find out on the tweeters that you're not wanted anymore. You're not needed anymore. You
Bang,
are
bang.
surplus to requirements. You're on the way out.
Bang bang.
You're losing your seat. You're losing your salary.
How do we? Who else do we have on this team? We have Peacemaker.
Oh right, yeah.
So you probably have way more experience of Peacemaker than I do, but for me, Peacemaker always.
He definitely brings a lot of structure.
Yeah, no, I feel like
How's that?
the whole Peacemaker thing. First of all, I think he's definitely got a bad rap, like considering like everything that's happening. He's like basically just like a young player that's just like switching teams, but he's a coach instead. He's just like,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna go here now. It's like all of a sudden it's like, well, it's been 6 months. You have 4 teams. What are you doing? You know. But it's a little bit weird, right? Because like before all this happened, like you actually considered Peacemaker a pretty decent coach, right? And then
Yeah,
all this
but-
fucking drama happened,
I
like
still
the
think he's a
Misfits
good
one.
coach.
No, but
But how do you
what
know
I'm saying is,
like how much impact a coach has? You know.
I mean,
well, he used to
well,
play with him, right? He's
Peacemaker
Misfits.
coached
Yeah, he used to
Misfits for
coach
a bit.
Misfits.
oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that would help.
Yeah.
So-
when he was on his honeymoon, Peacemaker just kicks people. You know what I'm saying? Comes back and says, "What the fuck is this shit?"
One thing I don't like is he's very execute based. Like he doesn't give the players very much freedom. But I don't see that a lot in this version of Heroic. And when I watched like Heroic's past success, they're very simplistic in their strats, like 1 or 2 pop flashes, trade in a pack of 3, win that trade battle, then swarm the site. And Peacemaker doesn't really flow by that style. So I don't know if Snappy has a lot more control over this team than like the previous versions of Liquid. And
I actually hope
Stuff
so.
like that.
You're right. Yeah, I actually do hope so because I think that there are teams that puts a lot of emphasis on the coach and he has all the power and
Yeah.
like this is how it should be.
I
but
don't think
then,
it's that way in Heroic.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that's not the case because I think Peacemaker can actually bring a lot of good things to to a team, but I don't think that Peacemaker should be that one person that be like I have full control and like this is how I want to make my team play and this is how it's gonna be, right? Because like it's not like Heroic was bad to begin with even before Peacemaker.
No, they were
got
actually
brought in.
very good.
Yeah, and like
They're very
like
good upset
switching
team.
that off, like I'm looking for a coach in Heroic here. I'll be like, hey, listen guys, you guys playing great, but there are some stuff that you can tweak.
Yeah.
Like, there's some small kinks.
So
of,
give
like
them some
you
new
guys didn't
ideas and stuff like
exactly.
that. Yeah.
And if you do that, then yeah, then
We're
that's
live.
great. We're
Live
restarted,
pause.
live paused.
So now, they're doing a little tech over there or something?
Yeah, possibly.
We're at tank tops, man. The era of tank tops and Cloud9.
That's true. I mean, that was when you had the buff guys, you know.
I was just gonna say,
Ryan,
let's
Sean,
just,
nothing.
uh,
and stuff.
Yeah. The good old
You
days.
don't really have that nowadays. You have
They're going the other way. They wear hoodies now.
yeah, as
Yeah.
many clothing as possible. To just
It's winter time.
The hood rats.
You know, maybe that's what they needed, you know? Dominate a different season.
so. What I will say just about Cloud9 coming like leading off to the major win victory, dude, that's one of those tournaments as well. Like if you go back and be like, oh yeah, but Camid won because of, they had an easy road to the final, blah blah blah. You can't say that about Cloud9. Like their whole tournament, like
They
leading
played
into
all the
like
hard
the
teams.
minors, yeah, and like
All the top teams.
yeah, and the offline qualifier, they beat all the top teams. And it's just like, how can you even like going back 2 years from now? Like, yeah, they won. SK they had a standing. It's like, yeah, but that was just this one team they played. They played FaZe. They played G2 as well in quarters. Like we're talking like good teams here that people had. Like all 3 of these teams
Yeah.
were pretty much favorites to win.
That
Like,
G2 BO3 I actually thought was going to
That was a dominating best of 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it
That
was
was
just
a
so
very
so
impressive
straight, impressive, and like everything worked for them. It's not like they did anything like, oh, dude, they've just been working so much and like, oh, their
no
shots
one
were
got
great.
into
No.
double digits
Yeah.
versus them, right?
No, they've only
Until
lost
the
on average 8
final?
rounds, I think.
Well, they lost that map to SK, right?
Yeah, but on average, I think they only lost like 8 rounds.
Yeah. They were
For,
dominating.
yeah, for a while though, and like their
Yeah.
wins or whatever. It was like no one more than 9.
Yeah. No, so that's why it's just so impressive, and like that's, I really hope that they can like keep on like the momentum leading off the major. I personally don't think it's gonna happen. I think that it will probably fall off a little bit because like
I think it definitely helped them, their performances on Inferno and Overpass.
Yeah, no,
'Cause
for
those
sure.
are 2 maps that they would drop a lot
Yeah,
in the past, and they just like they won out against top teams.
They
on those
almost
2 maps.
developed
even
their
saw
map
that.
pool over the
yeah,
course
Yes.
no,
of
you
3
did. You
weeks.
even saw that even once they came back from the major offline. Then the next game they then had again versus SK on
They
Inferno. It was just like
dominated them.
yeah, and this was versus the real team. Sure, it's online and blah blah blah. It's not offline, but just the way that they played, it's just like,
Yeah.
well, where did this Cloud9 come from? Sure, they end up winning the major, but you're still expecting like maybe some inconsistency. But they just go in, getting Inferno and just straight pummels SK. It's just so impressive.
It was Mirage that was like some of the things they did on Mirage were quite telling for me that this was a different Cloud9 in the major. I think it was yeah, but like, I watched a lot of the demos during the tournament as well, and especially Skadoodle was just like so on point with the AWP. But some of the T side stuff, like they did a smoke execute on Mirage A. I think Tarek was standing on someone's head outside ramp just to throw a smoke towards CT spawn, which I deduced was probably so it's less telegraphed and you don't have such a massive arc, which gives people time to react to it. But you can make it bloom a lot faster. But that kind of like
Yeah, I think it also a shorter distance creates an opportunity for a more consistent landing because that box sometimes gets a little finicky.
yeah, but I just noticed a lot of attention to detail.
Yeah.
From them.
The Jordan
which-
Nothing
Why
Gilbert
is
special.
everyone getting a massage
Yeah,
this
you
That's
event?
a Jordan
Like,
Gilbert
what's going on?
special,
Let's-
dude. Jordan
let's-
brought that to the team.
I haven't been speaking much during this segment, but let's pay credit where credit is due.
That's fair enough.
Foundation for this whole pregame was developed.
Oh,
Jordan would deliver a nice rub and a tug for
live.
every match.
A rubbing a what?
Wait,
live.
what?
You what?
Rubbing
Hashtag
a
what? Well, finally we're into it. Cloud9 starting on the CT side.
armor for all heroic players, huh?
Stewie's even gone to buy a decoy grenade, which is curious.
It's a double bait wrap setup.
Oh,
he's
God.
used it somewhere
They're about
as
to run
well.
into 4 people mid.
Oh, the double bait wrap. Oh, that didn't work out as well as it could have, but oh.
Oh, still 2 in the arch position. Stewie's still got all his grenades apart from the decoy.
Oof. 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 Rap Sky Rap.
Oh, Moddy. Such a beast.
Oh.
There it is. Hello. Hello.
All right, then.
Damn, set to pause. There's.
A lot of pauses
It's
at the beginning.
tilting now.
Yeah, I was gonna
Tarek is
say if
just
that
like,
was a
I'm
C9 pause, that's a tilt pause.
Triggered.
Admin, get out of my fucking room.
Someone kicked her. Someone kicked her. Oh.
No, we need to get the camera up on the C9 room and see what's going on. You know.
Production. 3, 2.
Let's send our
One.
ground reporter in.
That's a replay.
Yeah, but he's sitting
Yeah,
here.
I really. Honestly, can we? I don't know, production. You guys have the ability. There's mic in the corner. Can we get a Wi-Fi signal to it? Because honestly, that might be hilarious.
Dude, just like when they're pausing, it's like, why did you pause? It's like we're having some internal
I'm already
issues
in the
right
room.
now.
They're like talking about, trying to talk strats. Listen, guys, shove the mic into their huddle.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Oh gosh.
That
would
might
be
not
great.
go too well.
No,
No,
probably not.
yeah. It would be cool, like maybe between maps or like, but they can walk by here anyway. So.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's honestly the most clutch for these moments is every room has their own bathroom right there.
Oh,
I remember
true.
last time a couple times getting in a fresh hand wash after a solid
Ooh, you're a huge fan of clean hands.
huge, you know, fresh hand wash.
Can't have a singular sweat particle up on there.
Yeah.
I love clean hands. That's like, it's always brutal when you're at, like if you're at an event signing stuff and people want to shake your hand.
Oh, I mean,
I always go for the bro
look
fist.
what's in my pocket.
Yeah.
One time though, like so I was I was waiting for the guy to give me his pen and he gave me his hand instead.
Yeah.
I'll share a little
And
hand
it's like, you know,
sanitizer
when it's like clammy hand.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
A little hand
Oh, here we
sanitizer.
go. We live, boys.
We're
back.
sanitizing in this bitch.
Okay.
Nice little
Getting a
tag.
little- getting a
Skadingle
little
dongle.
tag. And we're not talking about the cologne there. That was
Love me some scout action.
So the B setup's actually interesting here. It's super dangerous spot that Tim's in, but they might be mauling it out.
Oh my god.
Ding dong, PC50 no less.
P2. Okay.
Oh.
See,
Yeah, it's not good.
It's one of the snowball rounds.
Yeah.
Like
Yep,
everyone
there
tries
it
to
is.
save the round and they just keep running to the
Yeah.
next guy.
so fundamentally there, Sean, obviously the B guys kind of got owned. I don't know how much you criticism you give there. Maybe just not progress unless you have a plan. But the Halls guys, it's just like we talked about it last game.
Yeah.
I don't know what situation calls for you to do a hall clear unless you have like a double jump swing somewhere.
Yeah, I've never really been a fan of clearing the halls very
It's
much on
horrible.
ecos. I always see teams do it, and they
Because you don't
always
use
die
it.
doing
Yeah,
it.
because like there's so many angles to cover.
You
and,
have
like,
low utility
yeah.
because you literally
And-
just want to pistol.
and on top
probably
of
not
that,
much.
they always still do the same thing of where they jump up.
Yeah.
If you want to go absent, like go two by a staircase.
The worst part was their defenses were both lowered because of that killing banana. They're just probably thinking like, okay, I'm gonna clear halls now because
Get
that,
some fast
and
map
then they
control.
instantly just die
Yeah.
while they're thinking that through in their head.
I saw SK, the only time that I saw him do it quick, which I kind of liked, is Firm takes an off angle when he pre-mollies the boiler. Instead of mauling straight on, he
Yeah.
goes at an angle and then nades off the wall and then jumps up fast with the Mac while someone comes up all stairs with him, and they like double jump fast.
Well, yeah.
It's still kind of dangerous, but they
Kinda
like do it.
similar to that. So like if you instead of like the normal molly, you know, that goes by the stairs,
Yeah.
if you hit it off the door, it'll bounce towards the top of the hall
Oh,
stairs.
really?
So the guy halls can then
Can't
just
hold that
run
off
up
angle.
as quick as possible and use the molly as like protection. And then the guy jumps up.
Yeah.
Oh, it covers the. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because instead of just throwing the molly just straight in, you hit it
Yeah.
off the door.
Oh, interesting. That'd pair well with a little flash shroud he found at the end. I don't know if you know this one, where you could like angle at the bottom of T stairs. Zeshek, and you could bank it off the doorway, and it kicks out into that outside area of the halls, and it blinds anyone like holding the end of hall crack.
Oh, that's
What?
pretty dang.
Yeah, you know, like the outside area.
Yeah, yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah,
That
Shouty
is
found
really
a little
insane.
flash, so it's pretty neat if you push them back. Obviously, if they're too
Sure.
close, they might. But midway and to the back, it hits.
Damn.
I'm sure a couple other teams might have found it by
No. Shroudy.
now. I would tune in, Travis.
Hello.
Ooh, okay.
It was also reported that Juku might have potentially replaced Caribbean Australis. Didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a
Dude,
really good
some of
player.
the things
Yeah,
that I
I-
heard too, the amount of ways that some of these rosters would have went the last couple of months was, we could have seen whole new teams, whole new
Yeah,
circuits full
literally
of
almost
teams.
every team besides like the top 2 teams
Yeah.
to phase an SK.
But now-
Heroic have confirmed that Rubino will be joining it. It's 100%.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, it was. Yeah. It was like official.
Pretty awkward scenario for Easy Tag then.
No, but that's the thing. We gotta find this out.
It's
If we
crazy
see
for
him
how much
if
ground
they
they
lose
were
first map and you walk past, it's like, yo, did you get
Oh,
kicked?
bro.
So-
We can't do
Like, yo,
that.
what happened now?
No, just all right. Just focus on the round for a second. They had so much space there, with the half. Well, technically kind of a full buy. They get up porch and they push everyone back in the site.
They just didn't have those final flashes at the
No
site.
flash, no smoke. I don't
Yeah.
know. Well, look at they have 2 flashes and a smoke. In this situation, maybe they felt like they caught him off guard. They had us for a split second caught him off guard, but I think they were 1 or 2 seconds behind the gap. Honestly, underhanding a smoke like default right there and getting real chaotic with it probably would have been in their best
Yeah, that's
interest.
actually like one of those old school heroic shots that I was talking about with you.
Oh
my god.
Oh,
Loving
I thought
that
Stu was getting
aggression.
4. He's
Was
yelling
Rush-
at
was
Rush.
Rush
Get off
above
my
him in the
Yeah,
window?
that's cool.
That was a really cool push.
Little double peeky.
Nice.
Eco hunters.
You love a good spray down. Zorro those bitches.
So, let's see here what to do off to spawn. Tyler's got a decent one to peek. Ooh, I love the little cheeky underhand.
Sexy.
Drill. Nice.
So one thing I heard C9 talking about outside before they came in was watch out for Heroic. They like to do triple molly control. Obviously not going to happen this round because they only have 1, but I think C9 knows that as well because they're playing in the corner. But,
So they mean triple molly control on their CT side?
on their T side, I think. They do like a fast. They pre-molly car,
Yeah.
and then like halfway through the molly, they double molly corner and sand,
Yeah.
and they like take it.
I like this micro adjustment, by the way. You saw how like teams constantly smoke off car as T. Cloud9 adjusts by boosting on half wall, clearing out banana at that point, and then they have control.
Almost like a retake.
Yeah.
Tim shouldn't have died right there, but
Oh, here we go. Opportunity knocks. Does he dare go through? Can't wait for his teammates. There's another smoke on Yugi.
Derek?
So there's...
Moldy has a smoke as well.
There's a...
Oh, what's this? Look at Rush has some kind of cheeky flash.
Yeah, Russia's figuring something out right now. Ooh, okay, a molly for Dark.
Yeah, is this for emo?
Emo?
Yep.
Oh, dude, that's sick. Does it go all the way in?
That is really nice.
No, wait, it does go all the way in, right? But it covers up CD spawn at least.
But
Dude,
Heroic,
that's insane. That was a great, that was a sick molly.
Bardolph just got a little bit excited.
Yeah, you got a heart on
Pants
there
in
for a second.
Bardolph.
I'm a creator. I'm a
Your,
creator.
I saw
Yeah,
your little Pringles bag over.
Yeah, at least
Pringles
went half
can.
barred. Half barred.
Half chub.
Oh, jeez.
No, I like
I
to
was
make my own grenades.
Well, that was heads up play there, I guess, by Heroic to move
Now,
with the
you know
pace.
what? Here, listen. Now, here's the question. So, granted, he threw that smoke. It was probably smoked off CD spawn, right? Was it? At
Yeah,
the time? Yeah.
This might be
Why
the
be
triple
fancy then? Why not
volley
just throw
control.
it through the smoke and CD spawn?
I think this might be the triple volley.
Because then you get it all the way in and you still make
True.
you still put the cover. Maybe it wasn't smoked then. Maybe that was the safer route.
Maybe
You know,
just
you know, an
fancy.
old Inferno.
Yeah.
There was a wood panel on the other side of that dark spot. You could jump up the
Try to
wooden
boost.
panel.
Yeah, and jump
Oh,
up.
yeah.
up
And jump on
yeah,
top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy though, but it was doable.
Yeah.
Fucks, dude.
We didn't know about that for a while. I don't think we ever used it. I think maybe Gator used it a few times, but
Yeah, I never saw it in a
yeah,
used
no,
in
it
a pro
was
match.
no
but-
because it was on the other side. It wasn't in dark. It was the underside.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
dark.
yeah. So if
So
you're
like,
like
it's
retaking,
great when you like say B splitting and you come from like ruins and you want to clear that corner without taking the peek. Yeah, that boost. I did see it a few times and it always worked because like why would you look there?
yeah, even if
But-
you hit him running, you're never
yeah,
gonna look up.
But the problem with that boost was that if you missed in the first ever jump, it just made a sound that you knew.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at that flash.
That was a
That
really
was
good flash.
precise.
Ooh.
Damn.
Oh. That's good movement by Stu to get away.
That's the tag.
Yeah, they've got to go for this. Oh,
Oh!
okay.
Stu too quick.
Stewie battle AWPer. Already 3 CTs here though, but one is isolated.
Oh my god.
Stewie on Inferno, trying to win a major again. No one goes down.
C9 has really good nade usage on this map, and Heroic's going to need to not get picked early on if they want to do anything about that. Time is the only friend you have on T-side nade usage, aside from... That was a good boost, so C9
Creative
actually...
ways to get this
Yeah, I was
kill.
going to say, I don't know if Heroic actually could have done much there.
Well, this is a crap buy.
Super weird buy.
I guess it's a full force here. Doing cheeky angles again. Oh man, it's so hard to get around those
That was
smokes.
a very weird rush. Can you throw any flashes or anything?
No, they had nothing. Guess we're saving it.
Do it again.
Oh.
Just do it again.
Clean.
Well, it's a good start for Cloud9.
Very good start.
It's running a little bit away here as well because they kept on surviving so many people.
Yeah,
Last 2 rounds, just economy.
it's at least 3 rounds where they haven't lost a single player.
Yeah. And now you're looking at the, like you're gonna just gonna have so much money here because you're forced on a complete force buy here from Heroic.
What's the second map? Do you remember?
Yep,
Mirage.
Mirage. Yeah,
then Train.
Yugi will be one to watch on Mirage. I don't know if he can really. I mean, obviously they don't have money at all right now, but
I just dinked Tyler to the wall. There we go, Ty. Get a little dirty there.
we smacked down mid.
Dude, I noticed watching C9 play SK online, bro, they're playing with so much confidence right now. Like, Stu can be in clutches, and instead of, you know, feeling the stress and spraying, he's just one-tapping people. He's got that
He's been
confidence.
watching
right
suddenly.
now.
Oh, from that last week's matches.
Sure,
yeah.
Robin can talk about that.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like in terms of like how they end up playing, I think it definitely helped. I think even not even winning the major there, like Cloud9 on Inferno, for example, just haven't seen that good on this
Yeah.
map. And I don't think they've necessarily changed anything. Like, what do you think that they would have
No,
potentially
I think
worked
they
on
just
coming to the
played
major?
more
Yeah.
confident.
I think they could trust each other a lot as well. They know they've got each other's back. It's like the coordination there. The molly before automatic peaks off the Stewie bait. So at best, if there are people there, they're split so he can fight lesser people than he otherwise might. You know, there's a lot of attention to detail and coordination which allows you. It's a great source of confidence as well as your own play
But that's
as an individual.
That's the whole thing for me, because I feel like once you actually like, so Cloud9 has already swapped many players in a while. I think once you keep playing with the same 5, same coach, everything, like sooner or later you're hitting yourself in that peak, right? But that's why it's just like even more surprising for Cloud9, because they haven't necessarily been playing. They have been playing like well, but they haven't been winning tournaments coming into the major, and then all of a sudden you just like complete
caught fire.
180. Yeah,
I think
right.
it's
And it's
cool
just like what
that-
happened.
I think the major too that I was talking to Stu about this, that someone like Tyler to have those like long-winded tournaments like that really help him get in the zone and get focused.
Oh, I'm sure. What was it like? What is
So
7?
they were gone
majors,
for
I
like
think
almost
he
3
played?
weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
3 weeks,
so
yeah.
I think for a team like that, the progression just kind of gets them more focused and got them rolling for sure. Because the first couple matches there looked rough.
Yeah.
You know? And that's why that storyline.
Yeah,
was
they
so
were
cool.
what, 0-2 down, right? In
Yeah.
groups, like about to be eliminated and ends up winning. No, it's impressive. I'm just super
Beautiful
impressed.
story.
Yeah. No, it is. It's actually like a Cinderella story if you look at it. Like just.
I thought it was pretty much perfect.
Go play it.
Like the perfect story.
match versus VP was the match that would have taken him
It's
out.
like Astralis, VP, and Vega, and then G2,
SK
Face. That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane. Like, yeah.
Yeah. But also the storylines for the individuals, for Skadoodle, for Stewie with the struggles with his family. You know, Tarek was pretty much written off by a lot of pro players in North America when he joined Cloud9, and he's proven himself. There's so many like storylines within the individuals of the team as well as first
hard
North
big
American
exec.
major. There's all kinds of stuff going on.
The exec with a midler.
Look at Stu. Staying confident. Trying to take a little playbook out of Gabriel. Falling Toledo. Pretty scary.
He's got 5 bullets left.
Look at Tim staying so close. This is crazy.
Ooh.
Get a little overexcited there.
Got info though.
Wraps open though. It's a good heads up play by Jugi to get up the wrap into spawn right there. Tyler's gonna have to back off quick.
He knows he hasn't got time for the flash.
The rotate's gonna get cut off right now, and Stu's gonna get caught off guard. I can already hear him talking in my ear. Stop Arch! Nice, nice guys.
Actually, Heroic should have. I don't know who from Heroic was in seat spawn there, but I think he should have wrapped instead.
Yeah,
I
but
think he would have won the round if he wrapped
it
on the
didn't
side.
really utilize much. He probably thought his team was gonna just trade equal.
Yeah, no, it was great, right? You cut off rotation. Imagine him rotating or going around there instead.
Yeah, I think once his teammate went down initially, that he needed to collapse on the numbers. They didn't have enough. So
It's nice coordination from Skadoodle and Rush as well. Rush is swinging between short and long and concentrates on short, and Skadoodle turns around
Rush
to
is-
concentrate on long.
Rush is just definitely very good at taking all of like the shroudy spots. Like his play style is so good for the like big pits and stuff. Like Rush is, it kind of reminds me of like a Crims or shroudy type player, someone who is really good to stay tight to objects and good at choosing the timing of peaks. Very sturdy player. A lot of those words come to mind when I think of Rush.
Yeah, I feel like Rush is just very consistent.
Yeah, he doesn't really try to make any big ballsy plays.
Yeah.
Just plays his spot.
Tim getting a little eco-hunty right there.
Yeah.
Should I go try to retrieve this weapon? Only Morty has Kevlar. There's 2 flashes in the smoke. There's damage to be done by Heroic in this run. E. Works out for him this time. Stewie trying to anticipate a flash. Of course, as soon as he looks, the flash comes. Such is Counter-Strike. He's going to hold on to his Molotov. Maybe use it around his corner. Try and buy some time for his team. Or what's he going to do? Shooting gallery. Nice. Still got the money to stop the plant. But now there's more weapons picked up. Maybe not. Maybe not.
That was a really good hold by Stu.
Yeah.
Oh, Tarek.
What?
Corners, baby. They got a couple nades, though. If Rush can get a nice pop in, Tyler could post up on triple. He already maintained that. Maybe a molly. Flush this guy out. Tyler looking ready for it. Yep. Daddy.
Oh!
Yeah, that's not a round Cloud9 should have lost. Thankfully, Skadoodle ends up saving it.
Well, if Heroic can convert now, they just have enough time here to squeak out maybe 5, 6.
Yeah.
If they're lucky.
Is this? Have we played? Have we watched Inferno every day or every game?
I think so.
At least 2 of them.
No, definitely. This Torqued SK was Inferno, right?
Yep.
Yes.
We watched
Cobble
it
Inferno.
in NIP Liquid, and then now
What was the second game?
that was the one we had. Oh, it was North Vega, so it's Mirage.
They
and
played.
it
They
was
played Inferno.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
So all four games. Damn, a lot of Inferno. Hype after the major, you know. Games.
I like the over aggression in this round from Cloud9. So they've got the money for it, and even though it's not necessarily necessary, I think psychologically it's
Yeah.
good.
No, yeah, I was joking with Tim calling me Eco Hunter, but in certain situations there, it's like what Fur does. When when you start winning rounds in a certain way, it definitely has an effect on your opponent's.
It has
mental
effects on the
strength.
has an effect on the opponent, and it helps you play better. It's like getting free throws in basketball. You know,
Yeah.
it's like those easy shots boost your confidence later.
And they had the money to spare, so it's not really too detrimental.
Yeah, it has more value than the weapons.
I like that. A little smoother transition to get up there. But he's gonna die again, and quite frankly, he should, because he keeps peeking this. There you go. They did adjust. I was excited because the last couple times Stu's got that pick. I was like, really? You're gonna do the same thing? Good here.
That's such a
read
good
by
spot
here.
because you can dodge flashes so easily as well. Because you're like safe in the corner.
Oh no.
Oh, he's been caught.
Okay, this has got to be a round for Heroic now. I actually wonder what Cloud9 will do.
You might see Cloud9 save.
Yeah.
You know what would be really neat is if Tarek saved that molly right there and they had some ultimate like double, like molly, triple, dark
That would be pretty
for
nuts.
first and try to just
Some threat level execute.
yeah.
I'm so sad that Threat has basically left Counter-Strike.
Is he
Yeah, I
not
was gonna
be
say, do we
involved?
know that he's leaving, or do we just know that he's...
No, but I think if he's leaving, Nib, he's leaving. I'd be, unless he's gonna play.
Did he
again.
actually choose to leave though, or is that just like a formality from them giving him the benefit?
I haven't spoken to any of them directly, but I would imagine that he chose to leave. I think he's got career aspirations outside of.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the first year when he first joined NIP, he was still in school,
Yeah.
studying, and then this 2017 he was done. So I think it was the whole year when he was just focusing on it.
Actually, it was DreamHack Valencia. When you guys were playing for Cloud9, we did the first day in London, and we were all wearing tank tops in the studio with Threat as well.
Oh, you guys were recording in London.
Yeah, for the first day, then we flew to Valencia the second day.
Do you remember that event, Jordan? DreamHack Valencia? Cloud9.
Wait, was this the
Yeah,
one
That
that
was the one where we
was...
played against Navi, and like Trace looked over behind us, and Starks was just
Starks.
was just chilling behind us.
Well,
Yeah,
he was
and we
sitting
just-
there?
In a live
Yeah, we
match.
tossed a pause. I was
He's coaching Navi. He's coaching Navi behind us, and we're like, "Yo, pause this right now. What is
What the
going on
fuck?
right
I
now?"
can smell
He was in Mumble as well. He said, "Yo, guys,
Yeah.
I think they're gonna beat this round." How do you know? It's like, oh, dude, don't worry about it.
Dude, I actually have a crazy memory from that round because that pissed me off so hard that I remember being dropped and I just like hard swung. I was like, what? And I just like
No.
killed two guys and I was like,
Trace was like,
We're
"Dude, I
winning
think Starks
this.
is behind us." I was like, "Wait, pause the match, dude. That's not okay."
Tyler doesn't
I was
realize
so
that this
mad.
is not okay as well. He's like, yeah, dude, I saw the.
he claimed he was like pacing or something.
Yeah.
To the other side of the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're literally like.
No, there's a wall.
There's a wall between us and Navi, and somehow he's behind us on our side of the wall.
I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised.
Wow.
When you look at it, like, look
Throwing
at how many,
shade.
like, in terms of all the history with like Navi, like Senya and stuff, like unplugging people's keyboards and stuff. There's like way back in 1.6, right?
Oh, I didn't know
Not
much
even
about that.
Yeah, dude, I'm not even
I feel
surprised.
like I'm in Westworld.
Unplugging. How do you unplug someone's
So
keyboard?
they were sitting the
Yeah,
same
what's
thing,
that
like,
line?
where it's
Because you
like
sit, like,
face to
across
face.
from each
yeah,
other.
Yeah, face to face. So, like the only thing he basically has to do is just like crawl under and just unplug the mouse.
Or
Or
they're
just
on
kick it.
top.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, this happened. No, this happened. Like this happened
There's
in
a couple
tournaments.
one in history. There's the Brazilian one versus Complexity back in 1.62 where apparently someone on the Brazilian side pulled Fraud's mouse. And he like
Yeah,
had to, like,
pull the cable, right?
Yeah.
I remember this.
That's so
like
crazy.
like a
Someone
clean
pull my cable out.
clean
Yeah,
up
no,
pull.
Punching that
no,
guy in
like
the face
actually, like pulling the
immediately.
cable like this as you're playing, you get your cable get pulled, so you obviously like you move your mouse like this. That's what happens. Like, it's just like drag.
Oh,
yanked
he
it.
yanks the
Yeah.
cable.
I think,
Oh.
yeah. Imagine you playing a game and this happens.
Dude, I
How
would lose
angry
it.
are
I would lose it. Someone's getting slapped in
Angry,
the
yeah,
face.
I was
man.
gonna say angry. Someone's just getting dropped.
Yeah,
Someone's
no,
getting
that's
slapped in the
seriously,
face.
like, drop kick that fool, you know?
I would even punch a guy. I'd just slap a guy in the face. I got a big hand, so if I slap someone in the face,
Oh my god!
they get it around the back of their head as well.
I am sure I would just die.
That's hilarious.
The neck would just get snapped.
So we got a little bit of a interesting buy here. Not much to exec with on the heroic side. Maybe a little guide Yugi into the B bomb site or something like that. Just see if he could get contact with a kill. And not much else to do here. 3 smokes. The potential for a slight bracket control soon here, but C9 still with both smokes at B, 1 used now. That's pretty incredible, actually.
Yeah, 50 seconds in.
Both
Not a lot
smokes
of
still at
pressure.
B.
It's crazy. It's
That's,
hard to tell what
European level.
It's hard to tell
smoke
what
grenades.
Heroic's going for here. Are they just gonna go straight into a B exec? Because the 4th and 5th guy look like they're gathering.
Yeah, they're rotating back
they
to
are.
B. They probably think this
Damn,
is last
3 at
smoke.
B
Tim
now.
still has a smoke.
Dude,
Oh,
this is so
God.
tough.
Ooh, this is gonna be hard to watch.
Throw it, sit.
Oh shit, he's going out there.
Almost.
Oh, well, I still have 2.
Oh my god.
No, it gets flash. A team flash. It does a team flash, right? That's from automatic. Oh, he gets one. Nice though.
This is madness.
That was unfortunate. Tim was boosted with the smoke, so he couldn't drop
I
the
think
smoke.
automatic was one of the team flash Stewie.
Was he?
Stewie did the flash off first orange that goes over. I don't know
Oh,
if
so then he
might
got
have,
okay.
he might
No,
have
no.
peeked
So he
prematurely.
there's no way he flashed himself. There was one more flash from Heroic. Oh, what's this?
We got
We're getting
candy.
treats.
What is this?
Let's see. Hold on, Madi in this one.
I'm inspecting. I don't need these American things.
I don't eat these American things.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Sorry.
Apparently-
language.
James wants another Uncrustable.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say that, James. Someone gave you a tip about the Uncrustable.
Thanks.
You're supposed to toast them.
Toast.
Yeah, they
What?
don't,
I've
on the
never heard of
label.
that.
On the label, it says "Do not toast them." Apparently, but apparently you're supposed to. It tastes like fucking incredible.
On the label,
I had
it
one
says
earlier.
Delta.
I had one earlier, and I felt guilty afterwards.
No, I'm
Lightly
yeah, you
toasted?
should.
It's almost like, it's all kind of like,
But I think next one you try, you gotta try toasted now. Then.
I can't do another one,
What
man.
is this pause?
Maybe not today.
What is
Timeout.
this? Is this a timeout?
I think Stewie is such a savage with the AWP on B that it really helps Cloud9 save their smokes. Because you don't really want to challenge him that much.
Well, that round
Because he
it-
kills people almost every time.
That round, yeah, maybe they assumed he could have had one. But that round, Ska who rotated in an unfortunate. It sucks that Stewie felt the need to peek there. Normally he plays, I think he's one of the strongest B players. And right there, Tim's boosted. If Stewie throws that flash from first orange and just even shoots, they're probably assuming the next guy is like coffin or triple hiding, like maybe boosted. But even then, if Stewie just holds an off angle from first orange and they have to literally jump on top of him, I guess, to not get seen by automatic, but kind of blew the crossfire there.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of 1v1s.
Heroic not really doing anything special this T side so far.
They have a lot of utility, though, considering they're by. So
Yep.
they might be planning some kind of crazy exec.
Sitting back. C9 seems to be aware as they haven't used a single smoke yet. You know,
Such a strong spot, rushes in. Although Heroic does typically flash this.
Dude, okay. Some dude. So apparently we can't see that here because we're too far away. But ES3 tag's icon, like the heroic one, is gray. Everyone else is green. Like the face.
Wait, it says
Oh,
I don't.
shit.
It says
I see it. I see it.
Nico.
That shit, right?
Yeah.
It's like people were like, oh, it's like
Oh,
confirmed.
Yeah.
yeah, you thought that was it.
it's Nico's one that says I don't give a.
Yeah. But the
I
other
thought
one.
that
like-
was S tags.
Oh, we couldn't see the color from here, actually.
Oh, he's
Sure, if you base off this one thing. The thing is,
Okay,
guys.
Ty, we got a little rifle.
What I'm gonna say one thing. It's one thing if you're like a player and you use like a let's say you Cloud9 and you use like the Cloud9 logo like they're using right now. Sure, if you end up like let's say you get kicked, yeah, of course you don't want to represent the organization anymore. You're not gonna have a Cloud9 logo. But when it comes to this, it's not like people as soon as they're like, oh damn, I'm gonna leave this team. The first order of business, I'm gonna go into my Steam profile out of everything and change the fucking photo. You know, it's like, guys, they're like. I think it's a little bit of a stretch. I don't think it's, but maybe you're right. Maybe he changed it. Like, I'm gonna have the gray now because I'm not playing in this team anymore. You know, it's like, all right.
Gotta step down.
I like the conspiracy theories.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's definitely, yeah.
This is good.
Definitely.
I mean, sure, he's the only one that's using the gray one, you know?
Why not just go all the way and just have like a big black rubber fist
Like
there.
the one that Nico has? I don't give a
Because he's the one who got.
He's the one who got. Apologize, guys. We haven't really been covering this game.
Yes, we have. Jordan's been offering lots of insight
Yeah.
into this.
All right. Well, let me
Jordan
rephrase
loves himself
that.
some Inferno.
I haven't really been covering this game.
Yeah.
We've had great discussion.
If I could say anything to my defense, I think it's because it's the 4th Inferno.
Yeah,
I
you
feel like
guys didn't have a
I've
break.
seen everything today. You know what I'm saying?
C9 looked really good.
And on top of that, it's just been super one-sided.
Yeah,
right?
after
Like,
losing pistol right there, C9 great.
most of the rounds C9 won, you're like, they probably should have won that round.
You mean lost?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Most rounds they
Yeah, yeah,
lost.
yeah.
They should have won those rounds. Sorry.
yeah.
Tyler, that second to last round, the little 4 kit, the M4. Okay, Ty.
Like, look at it. They got Uruk ends up winning. They only got 2 plants throughout the whole half.
Someone told me,
50% win.
going back to that boost to Mirage, someone told me that Tariq is boosted to Molotov default on A
there's-
Mirage.
You can boost and molly triple or default. It's pretty nuts, actually.
That's cool.
Some teams do both.
Cool. Look forward to seeing that later on, perhaps.
Yeah, they also have a strat. I remember that they made, or we made before I left, that they
look
did
at
that
this.
head stack and they do the double smoke over, and then they double molly sandwich and triple, and then one guy runs out and they kind of fake off of that hit.
2 nade sets? What are they doing here, Jordan? 2 nade sets.
I don't know. They had one for a little while where they would take B control late and fake B, and then the last guy with the smoke moto pit smokes, or from B smokes off moto pit, and then they flush out hall. But this looks like a maybe back to B round right now with the way the speed
Yeah,
they're
the way
taking
those guys
halls.
are waiting on ramp and they're clearing out halls
And they're
fast.
clearing halls pretty quick. So this might be a little back to B.
Damn, look at Heroic 4.
Yeah, 4 towards B.
Now Tim's
Mhm,
sitting back here for Stu with some kind of flash.
This could be bad, actually, because based on the call, because I don't think Eric will be over-rotating here.
That's a huge gamble by
No,
Heroic.
they are going towards A, yeah.
Oh my god, that's a really big gamble.
Yeah, because
their setup.
normally if you have this position, you at least have the A guy peeking mid.
Yeah, this A guy in piss. So
Yeah,
that's
there's
pretty-
double
he
smoke.
has
this
nothing.
pick guy has to get a double kill.
Like, he doesn't even know. Like,
Oh
GG.
god.
yeah. Like, he needs to peek somewhere. He just needs to be aggressive
yeah.
here. Like, you can't do that. Like, even if you see all 5, by the time they already have all of mid control by the time you see someone. And by then, you'll probably already run over.
Yeah, that pistol is just a huge gamble.
Oh, yeah. Massive. Also, guys, we do know that ES3 tag, or rather, Rubinho has been officially announced for Heroic as a substitute, based on their announcement. I got tweeted about that. They say that now, obviously, because they're during a tournament. Rubinho is definitely not going to be a substitute player in Heroic. He's going to be a starter. They were also saying that they used to use Heroic. Heroic used to use the gray logos. The green ones are new. The internet, man. Everyone just knows.
I
everything.
like the conspiracy theory more.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I don't believe
like,
a word
just
they're
like
telling me.
Yeah.
Everyone lies. You can't trust anyone. You're telling the
But
truth.
now, like, to the point of, like, there has been no reports rather than just that initial one that he was going to be replaced. Maybe it's someone else who's being replaced. Nico is the one that has the other one that's not the team logo, you know what I'm saying?
Nico's actually struggling right now. I think he's normally one of their carries.
Yeah, he's getting kicked.
You said that so serious that it just like went right over my head. You just
Matter of fact.
It just blew your mind. Like, what? Oh, God.
Stu with a little back pedal. Cheeky.
It's tough. Rather smart by Cloud9, having Stu just clear off B by himself
Oh,
before they
shot a
actually
bullet.
make that execute. You know, it's not completely sacked.
What does Yugi know if he just shot a bullet?
Dude just does 85 bunny hops through the site. Tarek comes up, peeks, cough, and dies. How mad?
Dude, he's right there, man.
You know what's really annoying when like 2 of you are picking one angle, and one of you, whoever's the first guy, the other guy gets shot in the head. Like,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
the
the
guy
guy just
picks
swings
up,
wide.
it's like, why
Yeah,
me? It's like,
swings
how?
wide.
That's
Yeah.
what you get.
It's like, where's the
baited.
red strike? It's like, dude, I just fucking left. Sorry.
Why are you shooting the second guy? Come on.
That's such a CSGO moment. Just bunny hops through the site.
Well, this is another. I don't remember seeing so many lopsided maps of Counter-Strike in one day.
I know, this is unreal,
It's
right?
insane, isn't it?
just the environment out here in Cali. Everyone just feeling the sun. It's just creating.
CT dominance.
Yeah, no one cares. They're just like, let's roll.
No strats.
We had a rabbit up here yesterday, just chilling out while drones were being launched. Just chilling, didn't care. Just gonna stay here. Everything's fine. I don't know if it was taking refuge from a predator or something, but it was just chilling out.
Jordan.
Yeah.
No,
Someone
you're the
just
predator.
Someone just spoke to me.
Yeah, you're the predator.
Oh, I thought I heard production because Robin left. Jordan, I was in.
You're really
Jordan,
holding that
please
AK
stop.
like you're about to sub in.
Yeah, I'm
bud.
ready to go. Put me in, coach. I want to play. Should be a gimme round here for C9, unless Yugi decides to blow a Yugi on them. What?
You know what I like about C9 that a lot of NA teams have problems with? So, Scott is always that passive player, right? And he won't even mess up on eco rounds. He'll typically stay being that third guy in. He won't eco hunt, which helps balance them out and causes them to not lose these ecos, you know? If you were to just run in, pass up that Mac 10, which is typically what would happen in most like lower tier teams, Cloud9 would lose a lot of rounds. But his passiveness actually helps them a lot of the time.
He's the balance. He is the yin to the yang. He is the peanut butter to the jelly in the what's it called? Uncrustable.
Mm. It's always on your mind. Can't get it off.
It's metaphors, man. You got to bring, it has a purpose. Not in my mouth, necessarily.
Biffy entering the igloo.
Slow round. Men are moving around with pistols. I love these rounds. As a commentator, these rounds are great. Where's the sound gone?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
There
there
you go.
Sound is back.
So we're in a state of dissonance there. Just
Someone's just smashing with the crossfader. 25 seconds. Meticulous round from Cloud9. Cloud9!
Hey, did you guys know that these are brand new?
Final mouse.
What, these mice?
This one, this specific one, I think we were the first ones to showcase the new mice.
Oh, can I get?
Oh,
that?
really?
Because the Final Mouse just tweeted like an hour ago
really?
about the new one. Yeah.
It
So I
does
think
look
we
like a
spoiled.
crazy grip.
I kind of
Yeah.
want to take it out and feel it.
Yeah, we should.
Take it out.
Oh,
Can we do that? Wait.
What are we
Let's
talking
get
about here?
confirmation on this.
off camera.
Oh,
of
wait,
course.
no,
no,
wait.
we can
What
just.
are we talking about?
I just thought it was interesting
I
that
was
we.
trying to just take it out.
Come
and
on, man.
feel
Let's
it.
ruin this stuff. Pass me the box, Jordan. I need something to do. I want to chew on something.
Well, we are
You wanna
casting a
ch-
match, but.
Listen, Jordan, this is not a match.
Whoa.
To be honest
Whoa.
here. I'm not really watching
Do you have
anything.
nails?
I do have nails, yeah.
Okay, get in there, baby.
Have you got gambler's nails?
What did you say?
Gambler's nails. Like when you're playing poker,
Oh,
you
you
know the
bite your nails.
gamblers have just like their nails are all the way up here,
Uh,
and just look, their shit's nasty, man.
Here, Jay, I got this one, James.
But why open one when you can open two?
But what if we can't open?
I just want to
one?
make. I just want to make
Let's just
production
keep one.
sweat.
Let's keep one in the.
I want the
box.
black one.
What? Okay, what do you mean? Which one's so much cooler?
oh
dude?
my God.
Yeah, I don't really want the
Stu.
black one.
Fearless AF. Straight up mid. Well, that was a quick way to get your 15th round.
all the way.
What's going
They
on here?
planted the bomb in the A site at 1:30.
That's insane.
That's literally
What?
This
insane.
is buy
15
round.
seconds?
Yeah, they planted with 1:30 on the clock.
Jesus Christ. What are you looking for, Jordan?
I'm moving stuff around. You got about 13 beer cups right here. Robin's got snooze and just double fisting.
No, it's great.
Double what?
I'm having the time of my life.
Double fisting snooze?
No, something else.
Oh. All right.
Ooh, slurp it.
I've never touched the final mouse before. Final
I-
mouse it.
I actually had the first one. It was really good. I actually really liked it.
Oh, I
It's
thought
very
this was
light.
gonna be like rubber.
Yeah, they're light.
Yeah.
Really
Rubber.
light.
I never used the screen one.
What's it feel
But I
like?
used the
It's
first.
very light. I don't like how light it feels.
Oh, is it as light as the
Yes, you
first
do,
one?
Jordan.
The grip
Yes, you
is
do.
nice. No, listen, I'm gonna give an unadulterated opinion. If Final Mouse doesn't like it,
Ultralight.
well then I'll do what they
Here,
want.
let me
Well,
show
it's
this,
it's
James.
specifically an ultralight mouse.
I think it's like 76 grams. Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
It is
Wow.
quite a light
It's
mouse.
like yeah. Oh yeah, it's the same. They kept it.
We need-
Actually, they
where's
kept
the
it even
box?
because
Yeah.
all the holes. They made it essentially even lighter.
Is there like
Oh, yeah, 'cause
there's no
there's-
specs on the box?
Dude, this is so light.
Dude,
This is insane how light this is.
I don't think you're gonna be sweating using this mouse, right? It's completely
It's a good material.
Yeah.
I feel like you
actually
wouldn't
really
like
sick.
mess it up with like oils, you know, finger oils or
No,
whatever.
no, no, dude. I'm bringing this one back.
C9 brute forcing the last round here as they just literally run through banana.
It's not on the black market.
No, I'm sure that we're allowed to take it back home now. After
Listen, Fifth.
Listen,
There's 2 mice here.
I can't afford to buy a
Robin
mouse,
just
alright?
points at shit and says he's taking it home. He sees stuff that he wants in this house, and
Yeah,
he's like,
it's fine.
I'm taking
He's
that
Swedish,
home.
don't mind
Yeah.
him. He just-
That's a nice camera.
That's why the
It's
duck's,
fine.
that's why the duck's not here. Fifflaren's taking it.
No, I was asking about the dock. Do you know what happened with the dock? I think that the Smash
I
players,
think it's the Smash players broke it.
What is
in
going
half.
on in this round right now?
because they were giving you such a
Oh
hard
my
time last
God.
time, James, about the dock. Oh, it's at home. Yes.
Where's the mouse gone? Have you
Oh,
ballsed the
damn.
mouse?
What? I took it.
I would
Still
look
a
at the
super
mouse.
tough round for
What do you mean?
Heroic to win.
It's in my bag now. It's mine.
2 guys in the pit, or maybe 1 in halls, actually. I'm sorry. Yeah, 1 halls, 1 pit.
Go on, Sean.
Yeah, continue. Play by play.
Oh, that's smooth. Okay, just kidding. It's over. 16-4.
Oh, is there time to
Dude.
fake though?
What's with these games, man?
He did the best he could, but
My
no, the
God.
beta! Victorious.
Have you that? Are you referring to the guy who does like he pronounces all the like consumer brands and things like that with? Have you seen that?
No.
Okay, well, done with that then.
Nope.
Skadoodle 20 for 4. That doesn't look like he was challenged. Rush 19 for 5. This was
Yep.
another dominant
It's
map
very
of
even.
Counter-Strike.
Actually, that's also one thing to be pointed out for Cloud9. They were also like all 5 throughout the whole tournament of the majors, so it's just very,
They
very
just took
consistent.
turns going off.
And even I think even this game, you saw like there was only a difference between like what 6 frags between
Yeah.
top fragger and bottom fragger. That's insane.
I think this was
Very impressive.
Tim wasn't really impactful that game, and
Yeah.
typically he has a couple impactful rounds every time Cloud9 plays.
Jamie, you should go forward and showcase. You know?
What, towards the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, the most.
All right, let's do. Well, I can't do it with the mic on. Someone has to talk.
No, but they can just. put
Tyler,
that on
can we
and
get
you
a
can snap.
post-game
Oh,
comment
okay.
from Skadoodle there? He's
No, nothing. Tarek, you wanna say something? Stu?
Stu?
No,
Stu?
Tarek's gonna come.
Stu?
Yeah, come on, let's put on the microphone.
Talk to us. Communicate
talk
with
to
us.
Let's go.
Stu was
That was their map pick. How do you feel about it? Going into your map pick?
Well, we set the pace, so hopefully they fear us a little bit more.
What did we want to ask? I thought there was something from.
I
Fifflaren.
have a question, right? So like when they're on eco and you guys are like, screw it, let's just go down. Let's also let automatic chase them. They got pistols, but let's let them die and stuff. Is that like psychological warfare?
I think it's just individual play that we want to make while feeling pretty confident, so you can see that. But usually Tim likes to push down. You know, ecos, everyone loves ecos.
Gotta get those frags,
Gotta
man.
get those frags, so I'm opping.
Love
I
it.
can't get those frags, but I'd love to get those frags.
You'd be like, yo, Tim.
That's always how you throw it away into the half. You're like, you know what? Ty, get off there.
Yeah. Just dropped it off to Tim so you get the SMG.
Have a good team chat.
It's cool, dude.
Cool, man.
Thanks for the insight.
Thank
That was
you.
a great insight. We just do what we want to do.
We just
Feeling
learned everyone likes
confident.
frags, and
Yeah.
confidence goes a long way.
I like it. Dig it.
I like this little writing on the side.
Show them the bottom. How it
I
has,
didn't see that.
it has holes on
Oh
the
yeah,
top and
it
the
does.
bottom.
Yeah, it does. So okay, so you can see. Let me
It's really
I can
hard to
balance
see.
it against the light, right? So you can
It's
see.
super light.
It's got the honeycomb underneath. It's got the honeycomb on here as well for the palm of your hand.
Can you see
So
through
hopefully
the
you don't
entire
have
Yeah,
that
you
map?
can.
flammy.
Yeah, I
can
saw
see-
it.
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
see
you can
through
It's
the
see-
entire
completely.
map.
You
It's
can see
completely
all the way
transparent,
through. This, I guess, is a DPI button.
Yeah.
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 And then it's got your side buttons
Yeah.
as well.
So if you
Fits pretty
are
well.
if you are a person that sweats a lot,
Clammy.
clammy hands,
Clamster.
then this is the mouse for you.
Yeah.
I have to give
It's
it
a
whirl.
braided. It's a braided mouse.
It's ambidextrous
mouse.
too, right?
I know.
Yeah, this
It
is
is.
ambidextrous. This kind of has
Well, no, it's not.
I don't
It's
think
right
it's
handed.
ambidextrous.
No. Yeah.
yeah, it is symmetry.
Oh, it is?
symmetry.
Oh, it is.
Ah, nice it is. You right.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. No, it's cool.
Jordan's got sweaty hands.
Yep.
Always
Oh, look
that
at that.
finger rub. That
Yep.
that thumb
The
rub.
thumb, sound effects with it every time.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Nice.
Cool mouse.
All right.
It's on sale right now.
Is it?
Yeah, Final Mouse just tweeted. That's why I said like.
It's on sale now and it costs money. So make sure you have money if you want to buy this
Don't
mouse.
steal anyone's credit cards.
Yes.
We don't encourage that. If it's your mother,
You want it
that's
again?
Okay.
Oh, you're putting it back in the box.
Yeah, out of respect for the.
Final thoughts of Cloud9 Heroic Inferno?
Pretty dominating showing.
Yeah, Heroic didn't seem to.
Heroic won the opening pistol.
They won the opening pistol and had a pretty
Lost the
abysmal
eco.
T side there.
Yeah.
Not too
Yeah.
much depth. Basic basic things they tried, late banana takes through the smoke and stuff. Nothing really panned out. And obviously C9 there on a couple of those gun rounds, 49 seconds left, having both their smokes at B. It's like that's kind of unheard of unless a couple teams in the world do that. So great utility usage. Cool. And then they're going into Mirage, which C9 has put a clinic on. Sean, you did that video on them having that insane A split on your YouTube. And
the thing about that A split is
they're so comfortable.
It's like literally one variation out of all the things they do. They have that split to B. They have one guy going mid, 3 guys going mid, 4 guys going mid.
One thing we had at one point, we almost had too many strats actually at one point when I left. So it seems like they've refined that.
It's break time, guys.
It's break time. So more to talk about. Exciting Mirage match coming after this. Tune in after the break.